Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get on your feet.
Watch me light the sky! And he scores with an unbelievable one-handed tuck-in goal! And the Blues have tied the game on a highlight reel goal! Watch me light the sky! Shoots! Game winner! You can bring out the Zamboni!
Get too far away.
Yeah, exactly.
Woo. We are live.
What's up, Loungers? We are live.
If you are not at this bar, you are missing a lot. This place is getting packed. The game, this place got
almost standing room only. Oh yeah, it went pretty loud. We had an hotel, man.
And,
yeah.
And he chucked the towel into the crowd.
He did.
And this place got loud enough that Thomas set the official Blues light off. Nobody can hear it going off. We've got, probably 60, 80 people in here at least. Everybody's bringing in their drinks, got pizza, all kind of food in here. If you're not here and you're hearing this, get down here. You can hear the recording later. This bar is awesome. We got here early, checked it out. I mean, there is so much cool Blue stuff on the wall. It'll take you hours to go through it. There's even the Bubble Boy hockey table is Blues and Hawks.
Yeah.
Painted just for that.
It looks pretty
awesome.
nice.
This place is absolutely phenomenal. Want to turn the mic over real quick to Johnny just so he can put his 2 cents in on all this.
So I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thomas Branneky for hosting this, even though he's not open. And it's a spectacular event. We got a lot of cool things to give away, a lot of great people to meet, and hopefully a Blues victory. Just a great atmosphere, and you don't see bars like this a lot. Completely Blues themed. It's great. You know, you couldn't ask anything more from an owner, and real accommodating. It's unbelievable.
This is the kind of place that, trust me, you guys are going to want to come here all season long. Watch this game. Watch any of the games of the season, and it's a friendly place. Everybody's in every kind of jersey you can imagine. Old school to current players. Even one guy who doesn't have any Blues gear on, but we'll let him pass anyway.
Producer David.
Yeah, producer David.
Thank you for joining us for this one show.
Forgot to wear any Blues stuff, but we'll at least let him go because he's making all this stuff work for us tonight.
Yeah. I was going to offer him my sweatshirt, but you know what?
I neglected us a little bit. It is the Blues Lounge Podcast. If you guys hadn't figured this out by now, we're just so excited to be here and be live.
Oh, yes, I agree.
We hope to do more of this through the Mixlr app. Gives us an hour free to do these podcasts. It's so much fun. We'll get Thomas Branneky on here in a minute, talk about this wonderful bar. He's getting the feel of running the place, but he is excited to have this many people in here. And I hope every Blues game, I hope every night this bar is this packed. All his staff, once he gets all the staff hired, will be wearing jerseys. He can sell them to people if they want to wear them around. His logo for the Bluenote Sports Bar and Grille is badass.
He's even got a jersey with the 1990s, early 1990s jersey with his logo on it, which is pretty nice.
And if you're pissed at the Blackhawks, you can be pissed at him here too, because in the urinals and the toilets, he has the Blackhawks logo you can pee on. So if you're just ticked off at the Blackhawks, you can come piss on them here.
Oh my God.
If you can't tell, it's just a fun atmosphere. If you can't hear all the crowd in the background, this place is wall to wall. I'll be doing a little bit of Periscope later. If you download the app on your phone, I will throw up a live video feed inside the bar. You can see it. Just follow @DocNoyes on Periscope. So I'll start flipping that up shortly. But this is so much fun. I'm glad we're out here. I'm glad we have the opportunity to do this. He hopes to fully be open soon, but right now it is just a kick-ass fun party. That first period, again, Parayko, but not a slap shot.
Oh, no.
He picked up that empty net side.
Yeah, he picked up the empty net side with a sick pass from Troy Brouwer.
This place just exploded. You thought we were at the game.
Yeah, we were at the Towel Man afterwards, like we mentioned earlier. It's pretty exciting. The whole power play just seems to be clicking. We're 2 for 2 in the last 2 games so far, minus the power play that we screwed up earlier in the game. But you know what? This power play looks to be getting better, especially with Shattenkirk on the point.
I'm definitely glad he's back. We've got Roar Bacon in full effect. I know they tweeted some pictures from the game in Nashville, and there's people holding up large pieces of bacon.
I'm disappointed. Nobody brought bacon here.
Well, the night's young yet. If anybody sits down, bring bacon. We'll do a whole Roar Bacon thing. Just no live pigs in the building, please.
Somebody's mentioned to me earlier, instead of getting Big Macs after we Blues score 4 goals, so instead of trying to want Big Macs, we want bacon.
Everybody wants a pound of bacon after the Blues win.
I would love that. I mean, that would help out the marketing for Roar Bacon a lot.
That would be fantastic. This is, like I said, such a cool place.
Right now.
We have. I don't think it's stopped yet since we got here.
No.
We got here about 5 o'clock, got set up, and then a little after 6, people just started pouring in the door. And there's plenty of seating. Come out. There's pool. There's tons of games to play. We've even got an old school Bobby Orr pinball machine. If you like old school pinball, Thomas has got this place set up just phenomenal. Well, we're giving away prizes. We've got I got several things I'm giving away for the best dressed Blues player. We've got some awesome club seats. Just by walking the door, we'll give you a raffle ticket. We'll be drawn throughout the entire game. And we want to make this more events like this, hoping we can do these throughout the season. But this just brings lots of Blues fans together. If you're not here, get here. You'll be able to hear this later, but come here now. Trust me.
Yes.
We'll get Thomas up here in a few minutes talking about the just his idea for the bar and his setup, and it's amazing.
I like it.
There's so much Blues history here. Everything from arena seats. I don't think I've ever seen this many arena seats outside of the arena.
Yeah, this is insane. You got a whole. You know what I really like about this? It's a little small. It kind of looks like an English pub, but you know they got a separate section for all the entertainment stuff, the pool tables, the bubble hockey table, the pinball table as well. But you get into the dining room area. It's a little tight knit, fit group, and I gotta tell you, it makes you feel really closer to the people that you're sitting with here. We got people like grabbing booths and tables together. It's really fun, and I'll tell you what, when the Blues did score, it exploded because everybody was so close together.
Wow.
Tight knit.
Everybody jumping up and down, yelling and screaming. It's just fantastic. Even down to the carpet. Thomas spent a lot of time designing this place. All over the carpet has the Blues third jersey logo. I mean, just everything about this place screams Blues. There is absolutely nothing that doesn't welcome Blues fans in here and will shame any other team's fans. I know he'll talk about some of the stuff he's going to do when he does his grand opening night, but this thing is just absolutely fantastic. Can't be more excited to have all these people together, and I know there's people that are going to be coming out all night.
Yeah, Producer David, what do you think? What do you think of this? Oh, no one's ever met Producer David. Let's bring him out on the show here. Producer David.
He's what's making all of this possible. We had a few technical issues before we started. Got it all squared away, but it was time it was all to be live. Everything sounds fantastic now.
Excellent. I'm glad it all sounds good. I'm glad to help.
What did you think walking into this place?
My first thought walking in was it's very blue. And the very first thing that caught my eye was, I mean, aside from seeing you guys at the very back end of this place where we're all set up here, the very first thing I saw was the 6 plaques up there where they have all of the retired numbers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That was the first thing I thought. I mean, this place is just filled with fantastic Blues paraphernalia and
it's not the
homages to the team. And
it's not the same old stuff you see when you go into bars where it's some player's jersey hanging on a wall or a sign stick. I mean, you've got a lot of old school history. There's behind me on the wall, there's a Falstaff Blues schedule from 1971.
Yeah.
You're talking about following the Blues on Channel 11 with Dan Kelly and Gus Kyle. 30 games on TV 11. You've got Gretzky stuff. You have arena pictures.
You got the 86-87 team poster right on over there with the Blues script on the jersey.
And you even have the old Stag team picture set from the, I think, the 74-75 team.
My favorite one right here is a license plate made into a clock. Like, that's tight.
That is pretty good.
He's got a number one Blues fan.
Even the Giant All-Star Game ticket, it looked like he turned it into a
Canvas.
Yeah, big canvas picture. There's a huge All-Star Game ticket from Tuesday, January 20th, 1970.
The impression that I get from looking at all of these things is that this is not just a sports bar, someplace where somebody has thought, let's just throw some paraphernalia in here and just make it look good. This is actually a labor of love. This is... Thomas is very obviously, this guy bleeds blue.
He put a lot of care and love into this.
Really deeply.
And I know Johnny's been talking to him for a long time since it was kind of put out there that he was going to be starting this. And we can't thank him enough for letting us come out here and do this. I mean, a lot of owners wouldn't have wanted to do any of this kind of stuff that they were totally ready to go. But it's awesome to get people in here early, see what this place is all about. And there's not a bored person in this place. Everybody's talking about what's going on with the team, just having a good time.
I think we have an official hangout for lounge away games.
Yes, we do, and I hope we do this more and more often. This is the kind of stuff that brings Blues fans together. I'm hoping Thomas can work out and get the Blues Caravan over here on an away game. Can you imagine what this place would be like during that? Or even some post-game stuff, get some of the players in here.
Yeah, that would be pretty epic. You get a lot of Blues players in here to get some signs, some stuff. Maybe have a beer with a few players. I noticed one member of the lounge posted earlier today that he got last night before the game. He got the privilege to share a few beers with Reeves and Odd. That must have been pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, to be able to touch base with those guys and spend some time outside of the Blues ice.
Yeah, and bring them inside of this restaurant here, and just give fans a chance to participate in socializing with them. That would be huge for not only the fans but for St. Louis Blues hockey as well.
Definitely, this is a place to be, and I hope Thomas is very successful with that. We'll bring him on in just a little bit, but let's talk about Wednesday night. We have not had the pleasure of talking about that game. I will say I was in a bar for the first period of the game, and then played on the ice the rest of the night. Saw that first period, expect us to basically get our asses handed to us the way that period looked.
I gotta tell you, at the end of the first period, it was so disappointing to see a 5-2 score. But I gotta tell you, in the back of my mind, I can remember thinking, there's probably something special going to happen here. We're either going to see a complete breakdown defensively, in which the Blackhawks could score one or two more goals against us, or are we going to see something like happened in the Dallas Stars game back last year when we were down like 4-2, 5-3 going into the third period. And then you also have a special feeling. I also got a special feeling from the game against the Toronto Maple Leafs years ago when the Blues made the most impressive comeback in NHL history. You could just feel that in the back of my mind. I could feel that.
Every few seasons we seem to get one of those games where the Blues are just down at some point, and then we just roar back and get those goals, or roar bacon as it is, and get those goals, and it's one of those talked about games.
That's a good
until you get a few hours and the next one happens. But like I said, in the first period, you got Elliott pulled. They put Allen in, and they show the bench. Hitchcock's getting Elliott calmed down. They bring him back in, and then he gets ran. Change some stuff around. But then that second period,
it wasn't that they just tied the game. They tied the game. In that second period.
And it was whenever they had their issues in the first, they went to the locker room, got their head on straight, and came out like the team what we've been seeing all season.
I agree. And even to hold the Blackhawks to no goals, in the third period, because the Blues owned that second period.
Oh, sure.
The Hawks just owned the third period, and Allen stood on his head. Allen has not lost a career game in any career game to the Blackhawks. He's 3-0 against the Blackhawks.
Well, let's hope that continues.
I agree. Could he be the Achilles heel? Because I know Brian Elliott, believe he is 1-5 in his career against the Blackhawks. 1-5.
That sounds about right.
And that one game came in 2013, December 28th, when he was with the Blues. And the funny thing is, Allen just looks like he can steal a game against Chicago. He can even steal a game for us last year against L.A. He had a great game this year against L.A. Blues just couldn't find the back of the net in that one. That's okay. Allen, he could be a future number one. That's what they hope for him to be. Allen can and will be.
This is still a top goalie tandem.
Oh, definitely.
Wow,
They're both roaring pretty good at the time. But
Roaring bacon.
Roar bacon. Speaking of roaring bacon, this place is hopping. You got to get your butt down here really close, really soon, folks.
We're getting ready to start the second period of this game. And I hope while we're on, I'm hoping they can score in this period. So you guys can hear how loud this place is getting.
We're going to go right here for a few more minutes. How many more minutes, Tom?
We still got 43 minutes.
Yeah, we still got 43 minutes. We got a whole period to go.
It's just Allen's making the saves he needs to make tonight, but it's all about this event. I want to talk a lot about the game, but I also want to talk about just this place. We're here. We want to hype this up. I will say I was impressed with the St. Louis Blues, too, for doing a nice video montage about Barrett Jackman before they started the game today. He totally deserved that. I can't wait till Nashville comes to St. Louis. I know they'll do something big for him there as well, and he totally deserves it.
Yeah, I agree. Here we go. The puck just dropped here in the second period. You see here, Let's Go Blues chant in the background. You might have heard it or not, but right now the Blues up 1-0 against the Nashville Predators. Nashville out shooting the Blues.
We'll try and get a Let's Go Blues chant here in just a minute.
Hey, Johnny! Let's get a Let's Go Blues chant for the podcast here, Johnny. We're going to see if we can do this right here for us. Here we go.
We'll show you
this bar. We're going to get Johnny on the megaphone here. Here we go. Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, now we got somebody on for raw bacon. Let's go Berglund chant too.
Let's go Berglund.
Hopefully he's listening to the live stream of this.
When we get the 4 girls, we're not going to chant we want Big Macs. We're going to chant we want bacon. There we go.
I just think it's funny that a lot of the NHL and even some of the other teams have picked up on that and will retweet, which I think is phenomenal. It shows how much the other teams like this.
Oh, almost had a good chance there. Sorry. This place is crazy right now. It's hopping.
Everybody's hoping to see another goal. This is the kind of stuff that we want, and I just want you guys to hear how crazy this place is.
I agree with this. Here we go. We got Thomas Branneky. He's about to join the lounge
conversation
right here. We're getting the headphones right now. But this will be great for you loungers to know about the restaurant, the Bluenote here on Lindbergh Avenue in North St. Louis, a little bit of North St. Louis. But Thomas, welcome to the show, man. It's great to have you on here.
First, thank you for hosting this.
Absolutely.
We can't thank you enough.
Thanks, I appreciate it. It's awesome after all the time and work put in to fixing the place up for the Blues fans to see it full of hockey fans. It's like validation. One of those, if you build it, they will come things. And I couldn't be happier. It's awesome.
Now, how long ago did you have this idea? Or is this always something you had in the back of your head?
It's probably something that I kicked around in my head for 3 or 4 years before I actually started looking into the possibility of doing it. And I'd say probably about half the stuff you see hanging up on the walls is stuff that I had at my house. And then once I decided this was the theme that I was going to go with, I started, looking at Craigslist, looking at eBay, just trying to find any kind of stuff that I thought is unique. Didn't want to get a bunch of the beer branded stuff that you'll see in most sports bars.
And this is the kind of place, when we walked in the door, we did get a grand tour, and everything you look at on the wall, like you said, isn't the Blues beer light that every bar has.
Here we go, breakaway here.
That you're not going to find in any other bar anywhere. Down to the old, like I said, the old Falstaff pictures, the old Blues team pictures, Stag. Every design of this is from a fan. It's not just you're not just some bar owner. You're a hockey fan, and more importantly, a Blues fan.
Absolutely.
Big save by Allen right there with the blocker. Sorry, you can interview him. I'll take care of the game.
I know, but we still want to know what's going on too.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's another thing is where we're sitting. I mean, there's TVs all over the place. So no matter where you're sitting in the bar, you'll see the game. It's not like you got to crane around stuff or look around a post. There are TVs in every spot. And this place is phenomenal.
And the speakers will always be turned on to the game. Me and Johnny were just talking about that, how, it's great to go to a bar and get the atmosphere of being with your fellow Blues fans, but you're usually listening, or you're not listening to the game. They'll have music playing or something.
Or they just don't put the sound on all because there should be people talking.
Exactly.
But even with the amount of people we've got in here, we can hear the announcers great.
Yes,
you got nice Bose speakers.
Yes, 8 Bose speakers throughout the place. And like I said, Blues take priority here. So unlike so many places where they'll throw, you ask for the Blues game and they point to a little TV in the corner. That won't ever be the case here.
St. Louis
any bar in St. Louis.
Exactly.
Any bar in St. Louis, if there's a hockey game on, you shouldn't have to ask. They should be on all the TVs. That's just the rule. But, this place is phenomenal. I was describing even just down to the carpet, the design you had.
It's really underrated how much of a hockey town St. Louis really is. And to have a bar where it's strictly St. Louis Blues, I love it. I love the idea.
It's kind of like our own ballpark village.
Exactly. I mean, really nice to have a place like that. And we have it right here. And we were talking earlier on the podcast. Unfortunately, you couldn't be able to join us. But we're hoping that this can be the official lounge away game spot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, folks, even down to the logo, the Bluenote Sports Bar Grille logo has the old arena in there. That the barn, the known. The place that started it off in the St. Louis Blues.
Well, and that's where my love for the Blues started. I became a fan right around the 79-80 season. So it was like a big special occasion to get to go to the arena and watch a game or go to a concert back then. So it always held a great place in my heart. And warts and all, the place was obviously.
Of course it was. Well, that's what made that place so charming.
Absolutely. I go to Scott Trade and it's a great atmosphere, great view from anywhere in the place, but it just seems too clean and I don't know.
It's more of a sterile environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
You notice the bubble hockey table that he has with the Blues and Blackhawks?
That is
the players for the Blues are all retired numbers except for the goalie, which I thought was awesome.
Yes, that makes even more.
Yeah.
And even I was remarking the arena seats. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen this many arena seats in one place outside of the arena.
Yeah. There's 18 seats, all with brackets to stand up on their own, so you can sit in a seat. Might even be a seat that you had previously thrown up in, or.
I'm a Blackhawk fan.
Yeah, exactly. Little blood.
Or any fan from the North Division.
And see, you said it right there. This is the kind of bar you can come into and relive the old memories, get together with old fans that you're friends with, and talk about when you went to the arena either as an adult or as a kid.
Oh!
The memories you made there.
So close. So close to a goal, but of course Petrangelo missed the net.
I think we have as many fans in here as the Blues and Blues fans have gone to Nashville.
Yeah.
It's about 50-50 down there, it looks like, at the arena now. And, I mean, I've lost count the number of people that come into this bar. So tell us about some of your plans for when you get your opening night scheduled.
I've got a lot of stuff planned. Some of it's still just tentative. One thing that I'm considering and going to have to gauge and see what people think, but possibly checking with some of the shuttle companies that, offer shuttles to the Scottrade to possibly make this a pickup point.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Right, because all the people that live out St. Charles, farther out,
Oh, sure.
whatever, could possibly meet up here, be a great place to meet. Leave your vehicle here, not have to worry about it, and then shuttle on down to the
Free
game.
parking.
Yeah, and to get the Blues involved where they could do some events here for away games, too. I know
Yeah.
they go around and do some of the different bars or even post-game.
Well, unfortunately, those are like bars that are sponsors, so it's
Down the road, you never know.
You never know.
absolutely. If,
Give 5
if
years.
this is as successful as I hope it to be, for sure, it would be something I
And
would talk to them
You're
about.
looking at maybe doing some giveaways, too, on opening night?
Yes, I have a Ryan Reeves game-worn jersey. That's
gotta
going to be
get
a
down for that
giveaway.
one.
I have a couple of Checker Dome seat backs that are signed by Bernie Federico. I have a few of the Al McInnes banners. I have 3 of those, 3 of the Brett Hall
all got numbers there?
retirement banners.
Could be a 3-on-1 here. Could hear it explode. Oh, snagged by Rene.
I was hoping this place is going But you know what? Those are cool things that are hard. All that stuff's very hard to come by. It's not here's a Blues calendar from this year. This is stuff. Arena seatbacks, especially signed ones, are very hard to come by anymore.
Yes. I have a handful of other things too. I can't think of it right now, but definitely there's going to be a bunch of stuff.
And even just the forethought that you had for the jersey uniforms for people that are going to work here. Going from the old
Actually,
school
those,
90s.
Those aren't going to be for the workers. Those are just for
just
sale. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to get different eras and wear this bar on your chest proudly and show off that you're a Blues fan, see Thomas pick one up. I mean, the different designs from old school to current, it's
Word to
phenomenal.
the sky. Why not? It'll get the free advertising.
Well, advertise for Thomas and you'll just look badass.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
But
was the ideal.
Again, we can't thank you enough for having us out here as a preview, and everybody's having a fantastic time. Everybody, it's the old school conversations. Just everybody's getting the game on every play, and I can tell just watching you up there as people are coming in how excited you are.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, it's been almost 2 years that I've been working on this place. So in my head, of course, hundreds of times I imagined that it would be something like this. But to see the place full of everybody in their Blues gear and chanting, let's go Blues, and we got a guy in here that's doing the towel guy stuff for us.
We even have one guy wearing a fantastic Blues jersey with Fat Bastard on the back.
Yes.
And that's when I walk by and he's wearing a kilt.
A kilt, yes.
That's awesome. Like I tell you, also Blues fans, Thomas is looking for a signature drink for his bar. If you have an idea, he's open to ideas as well. You can get that to him as well. He knows it wants to be blue. He does know that.
Yes, well, blue and gold.
Oh, that one works.
Mixture, yes.
You know, they gotta have you gotta invest in those ice cubes that are fake, plastic, and they light up. You have the blue drink with the yellow.
There you go.
With the yellow.
I didn't think of that.
There's definitely some ways we can do that. We
Yeah,
are
ice
live from the Bluenote Sports Bar and Grille, 3133 North Lindbergh Boulevard. If you're listening to this, get down here. You can hear the podcast of it later. Trust me, you want to get down here. This is a lot of fun. We can't thank Thomas enough. And this is the kind of place if the Blues are out of town, even if they're home and you can't make it to the game, come here. Trust me. I mean, you'll spend half the time just looking at all the stuff on the wall.
Get here early as well because it's a small, tight-knit place as well, but it makes it a lot more homey feeling.
Every chair is
chair
blue
is
and
filled.
yellow.
Oh, yeah.
There's not one thing in this bar that is not Blues related. I even got on before you came on with us, Thomas, talked about the additions to the toilets.
Yes.
And
Very popular amongst the men here.
and for the women.
Yeah, I had to put them in the toilets because they were a little upset that they couldn't utilize the urinal. So I made sure and want to accommodate all the fans. So
And that's an equal opportunity way to do it. Is you dealt with it both ways, and it. Because Blues fans aren't just guys. There's just as many women in this bar tonight celebrating this.
Absolutely.
But again, we can't thank you enough, and we wish you years and years of success with this place.
Yeah.
I hope we can get a lot of alumni guys in here, a lot of current players, signing stuff on the wall, doing something to make this the Blues Bar in St. Louis.
Yes. I'm in this for the long haul. I plan on being here for a long time, and to continue and grow, and I'm going to be another thing. I'm going to be putting a deck onto the back of the building. Yes, because it is non-smoking, so I know people like to indulge. So hopefully by next spring we'll have a deck built onto the back for outdoor seating.
Is it going to be painted blue and gold?
You know, hadn't really thought about it, but I'll have to consider that for sure.
All right.
And you can follow Thomas as well, Bluenote Sports Bar and Grill, Grille, on Facebook. Look him up. We've already got 1,214 likes for the page. I'd like to see about 1,500 by the time the weekend's over.
So hit that like button, share it with your friends as well. Put it on Twitter.
I try to update on there whenever I get stuff done up here. I'm really close to being finished up here, so I haven't posted that much lately. But I will definitely let everybody know on my Facebook page when I know for sure.
And we'll make sure the lounge gets it out. We'll make sure that everybody knows they need to come to this place.
I have to tell you, the lounge was such a great thing when I found out about that, all the great fans. To know that there's people that are so die-hard, even more so than myself. And it was like such a comforting thing to know that I had so many built-in potential customers
waiting. That
7,000 potential customers.
Yeah. And, well, I mean, I felt like that would be the case, but I didn't know about the Facebook page until somebody had told me about it. So it's been great to finally meet people in person.
Oh, sure. And I know from the first minute you and Johnny posted stuff on there, when you were first looking at opening it, everybody went nuts. When's it going to open?
It exploded.
The excitement's been going since you announced it.
At that time, I had been working on it for about 14 or 15 months, so I'd be coming up here and I was kind of dragging my feet and getting not dejected, but it's a lot of work and nothing to show, or I seen the improvements but nobody to share it with. When I put the signs up outside, I knew I was going to have to post because of the Blues Lounge members. I recognized that they would point out people that had a Blues bumper sticker on their car. So I was like, well, when these signs go up, somebody's going to see it on Lindbergh and they're going to be posting about it. I need to let them know what's going on. I posted it. It, like you said, it blew up, 165 comments, 500 and something likes. The next day I walked in here, and I mean to tell you, I was marching and just, I couldn't have been happier. It really invigorated me to know everybody was so excited about it, like myself.
I know back in September, one of our lounge members, Lana Sutton, got in touch with you, came out and did a tour, and I talked to her about it, and I mean, she was just grinning ear to ear and just couldn't talk about enough about everything about this place. Just the little nuances you might not notice till you really pay attention, but it's just even the blinds have Blue Notes on every single blind around the building. Most owners wouldn't give a damn about that, but it's the total package here.
Yeah, I appreciate it. What's probably even more amazing is I did not put pen to paper for any of the design or layout for this place. I basically just came in with a clean slate. The property had been vacant for several years. The roof had leaked. It had pretty much wrecked everything inside the building. So I was able to just start from scratch and just basically started putting it together little by little, and couldn't be happier with how it all turned out.
And you've got to be. I mean, everybody here is excited, not just because we're doing this, but excited to see this, and that's what makes this fun.
Yes. We've always been the redheaded stepchild in St. Louis. So I knew it's easy to be a Cardinals fan. They win all the time. The Blues have been extremely successful, other than those, 2 or 3 years that we went into the tank when they were trying to sell and all that kind of stuff. But, to lose in the playoffs year after year, as depressing as it can be, you still ultimately know that one day we're going to win, and how sweet will that be?
Oh, God, yes.
I mean, it won't even compare to 10 World Series titles the first time when we finally win.
Baseball's boring and too slow.
Yes.
Hockey, you're never not having something going on. Even everybody's like, well, I don't like watching on TV. You know what? Come to an environment like this, and you'll really enjoy watching it on TV if you can't be there.
Well,
Exactly.
Speaking of watching it on TV, it's like what a difference high definition has made for hockey.
Oh, fantastic.
If you ever watch any of the old videos of the old games,
Even the 90s and the early 2000s.
exactly.
Yeah, and-
you watch it, you can understand where people are like, I can't follow the puck.
During the Fox Track
Yes.
era.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. But they had a slap shot. And
I do wish I owned one of those pucks now because they're worth about $1,000 a piece.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
But that was when Fox carried all the games, and that was one of the gimmicks. But yeah, you're right. With high def, it's amazing, and the TVs in this bar are phenomenal.
Yeah, I made sure that they're all 1080 high def. I use HDMI cables with everything. I wanted everybody to have a great view, and I think it paid off.
You got 3 big screen TVs. I don't know how many smaller TVs in here.
Like I said, no matter where you're at in the bar, you can see it. You even have the Bud Light hockey light mounted up underneath the bar.
Yes, it's synced up for when the Blues score. It goes off. We'll definitely be having drink specials and what have you when the siren and the goal light goes off for sure. So.
And come up with some drink names after players either retired or current.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet. Of course, the Roar Bacon thing took off, and everybody.
You got a Bloody Mary with a piece of bacon in it.
Yeah, I got a BLT that's like that could rival Crown Candy in St. Louis, or it's got like 15 strips of bacon on it.
Oh,
you can
geez.
put like, yeah. Have you been to Crown Candy?
I have not.
Oh man, they have like a BLT there, and it's got like 15 strips of bacon, and it's really big high. You can handle that.
What about that Stanley Cup made out of bacon? That'd be nice to have in
That
here.
would be
We
nice.
could try and host that in here for you if you
Right.
can to make it.
Well, instead of one of those ice sculptures that people
A bacon
we'll have a
sculpture.
bacon.
There we go.
Bacon Stanley Cup.
But again, can't say enough about this place. Even the bar back is all blues lit up. So when all the liquor bottles are up there, they're going to light up. You're going to have blue notes all over that. I mean, there's not one piece of area in this whole bar that's not something blues.
Yes, I am a little bit of a blues fan.
Just a little
It
bit.
shows, and again, the Bluenote Sports Bar and Grill, if you're not getting down here at some point, then you're dumb. You're not a true blues fan.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
Because
that.
and I'm 2 hours away. I'll make sure as often as I'm in St. Louis, definitely at least stop by here for a drink, visit with you, and even when there's not games on, it's still going to be a fun atmosphere here.
Yeah, and it's great to, like I said, to get to meet the people that on a daily basis, I'm checking in on the St. Louis Blues Lounge. So I feel like I know so many of these people. I know their personalities. I know their little picture that's on their profile. But to actually get to meet people and shake their hand and talk to you one-on-one, it's great. I mean, it really is a lot of fun.
Well, and just to see all the different jerseys coming in the door, people wearing. This gentleman behind us wearing an old Bobby Bassin jersey.
Yes.
We've got,
Johnny's got the
Stastny,
old Barclay Flagler jersey. We got a
Petrangelo.
Stastny over here, Petrangelo. Even a Shattenkirk jersey from when he just joined the team here. He wore number 12. I saw that. That was pretty cool.
Just to upset somebody, I should have wore my Berglund game-worn jersey I had. I do have my Ott, but I actually am wearing today my old school was the Blues third jersey that was never actually made.
I absolutely love it. It is hideous,
Martini.
and I love it.
And that's why I had it made, because nobody else has one, and it gets everybody's attention. I've seen more people at Scott Trade walk into things looking and trying to figure out what the hell this thing is.
Right.
I gotta tell you that the jersey that this third jersey was made for, the home home jersey. I really dig that. I dig the away jersey with all that red. No, with the the stripe. What the third jersey that this was made for.
You're saying the clown? Yeah, from
the clown jersey.
Oh, okay.
The clown jersey era. With the white one is really nice. I do dig that one. But
this one's got the
blue one.
trumpets on it and the notes. Only one in existence because the Blues were going to make it, and ownership and the coaching staff said, no.
Actually,
Mike Keenan basically ran this.
Actually, my personal favorite is the one where the Blues is written out.
Yes.
My dad really digs that one too.
Yes. The owner's wife was the one that designed that back in the day. It was
Monday Night Miracle jersey.
1 year or 2 years?
It was for 4 years, I believe. 4 years.
And it was funny going through my stuff. I just moved to a new place and setting up my Blue stuff. I actually found the voting card the year they were doing that. Where you could vote at the game, and one of them was the Blues arch. So now we know which one won.
Right. Well, and I seen you had posted that, and believe me, I was jealous. I'm thinking, man, that would look awesome on my wall. It's like, geez, I wish I could
we could
find
talk
that.
at some point.
We got people looking at photos back here. You got old.
People are. As many people are sitting there watching the game, there's just as many cycling the whole bar just to look at everything.
Yeah.
I thought this would be a good chance for people to do that too, because it might be a little awkward when the place is opened up and there's people sitting, eating food that aren't like huge Blues fans, and you're like going gaga looking at things on the wall right by the table where they're sitting and eating.
Now are you going to have are you still kind of planning out a menu yet?
Yes, I've got my head cook and my part-time cook.
Oh, awesome.
I'm really excited about it. The head cook is very, very talented. She's even worries about like presentation of the food. She took plates home so that she could work on how she was going to set that up.
And that's a whole another portion. That's what makes it even more. You being the kind of owner that actually cares about that, and having a chef that cares about that, because most sports bars aren't going to give two craps about, as long as the food tastes good, they don't care what it looks like when it comes out. But
you're exactly right. You could go to 10 sports bars and get 10 menus, lay them out on a table, and they're virtually going to be identical. And we're going to have some stuff that you're not normally going to see in a sports bar, and I think you'll be excited about it.
Even more reason for people to come check this out is how much you care. You're not, like I said, you're not a typical owner. You're not a typical Blues fan. You're putting so much thought into every bit of it, down to the food, the atmosphere. It's a total package.
I appreciate it. I was out in front of this place in the 6-foot deep ditch, helping to dig out to get the water service for the sprinkler system. Not so much because it's something I wanted to do. It was a way to save some money. So yes, I would.
So it's definitely blood, sweat, and tears into this place.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of backbreaking work as well. But it's. Again, Tom, I'm at a loss for words with describing this place. People, just get here. Just come. Once you get open up, what are you gonna actually be your hours?
Do you have an estimate of when you're going to open up before the end of the year?
Absolutely trying to get open as soon as possible. Working on getting inspections and stuff next week. Obviously, that's kind of out of my hand. Once you have to get them out here. Multiple different. The city has to come out. The county has to come out.
Get all those permits and inspections done.
Well, the permits have already been done. Had to do that to do the work. But the inspections are next. The inspections are when you get them out here. Then, of course, you got to see what has to be corrected or what's missing or what have you. After that, I've got one more liquor license that I've got to get, which is the easiest one. The first two were...
the easiest stuff for the last stuff.
Yeah, I guess because you've already gone through all the background checks and all that, so you don't have to... they don't make you go through it again.
Right here.
It's just a matter of...
Oh, so close. If you may have heard the roar in the background.
Yeah, the whole place is going nuts for this.
A big pad save by Allen there. And we got a penalty here, I think. Let's see what we got here.
Folks, if you're not here, get here. And if you're not,
Here right
you
now.
can't make it tonight, please come out once Thomas gets open. Support local businesses and support somebody that is a true blues fan.
I appreciate you guys coming out.
We got no
I
red
appreciate you
chant
guys
starting right now. I didn't know we were in Montreal.
It's great to see. It's great to see the fans out here just totally enjoying themselves and having a good time.
And with this too, it gets you some practice. Say checking IDs,
That's what I just-
making sure all that kind of stuff. It gets you in a mindset of how this is gets you open.
Yes. Gives you a chance to find out if there's any going to be problems when you got a load of people in here. Make sure everything's working, and it's a great trial run.
Well, again,
this is pumping.
there's not one negative thing you can say about this place, and I don't think you ever will. But Thomas, again, thank you for coming on with us. Thank you again for hosting this.
Thank you guys. I really do appreciate all of you.
And I know Johnny's plan is to do some more this season and future. So we definitely want to come out and do some more podcasting. Just bring a bar, fill even more than this.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it.
so
Like I
much,
said,
Thomas.
well, I can't wait to get that deck out back and stuff too. That way, that doesn't count against the seating capacity. So
There we go.
Can,
And-
we can pile them up out there.
And the other thing is too is maybe make it so you could stream some of the old games, put some of the old arena games on the TVs.
I'll definitely.
Do you have
Center
Center Live or
Well, I'll definitely have Center Ice.
Center Ice?
Yes.
That'd be pretty cool.
See if we can get some of the really old school barn and arena games.
Yeah, that would be very cool to
The
see.
game where Belfort lost his crap after
Yes. Beat his
the game
stick over
4.
the-
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
goal post. That was awesome.
But thank you. Can't say thank you enough.
Yeah,
Everybody
no.
in the lounge. I know everybody
They're all
likes to
here.
get
They all
out
love it
and meet you and meet other fans. And we've drawn people from all over. Just really can't say anything more.
Yeah, it's impressive to see this many people. I just walked outside a little while ago. People were like parking up against the curbs and everything else. There's so many vehicles out there. I love it.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that is one of the best problems to have at a bar. Is not enough.
Amen.
It's people falling out all over the place.
Exactly.
But it is a Blues Lounge podcast. We are live from the Bluenote Sports Bar and Grill. Get out here, support this. If you're not getting out here tonight, get out here soon. He'll announce between his Facebook page. We'll make sure it's on the lounge when it's going to open.
This
Support
place is
it.
awesome.
And there's the guy walking by with the kilt. I absolutely
We
love
love it. We love it. He's even got a Guinness in his hand. How about that?
the
There we go.
fat bastard jersey. I just hope that he's wearing something underneath the kilt.
No, I agree too.
Please don't let them hear you say that.
Yeah.
You might have to show it.
I offered Johnny $20 if he'd go check. He turned it down.
And Johnny's like, no, right now. He's checking it out right now. No. We got Let's Go Blues chant going here. We're in the killing off a 5-on-4 right now.
Even somebody's mouthing the horn.
Oh, we got interference there. Okay, I can't believe I just missed that. Wow. Well, Alan was
3 right now with 28 seconds left in this. Alan's standing on his
2 minutes
head.
left to go in the period. 23 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Alan is standing on his head. Knock on wood, and the puck is cleared.
Nice.
Just from that PK, the 5-on. And oh man, did we just get away with one in there? We certainly did.
I think
and
so.
Petrangelo clears the puck again.
Wow.
That kills off the
100
20.
seconds
Now
roughly
there's
left to
40
go.
seconds left on the power play.
And now the first penalty is killed. I'm sure this place will roar if the Blues kill this penalty off in 30 seconds here.
But we've got everybody's glued to the TVs.
Yep.
Everybody's
Even
having
us.
awesome hockey conversations. Bring some food. Bring some liquor down here. He's got plenty of ice. Not
And
going
we're
to be an
getting cleared
issue.
here. And cleared.
15 seconds left here, and the Blues are on it.
They are on it. They're playing a great defensive game. They were outshot by 11 right now. 28-17. 5 seconds left to go in the PK.
Blues just need to get some more.
There we go. Penalty killed here.
Nice.
And folks, that's in a bar.
That's in a bar.
At the game. I mean, listen.
Oh, my! We might not save. I thought they hit the pipe.
Listen to how much fun.
No, we're not. Never mind.
Like I said, we've got one. I'm happy with this goalie tandem. Neither goalie disappoints. I mean, yeah, the game the other night was just an oddball one. I can deal with that, no problem. But
yeah,
this season, with all the injuries and everything else, we can't bitch. I'm sorry. This is a team that if they continue on the road that they've got, we're going to be in damn good shape come time.
Yep.
And you know this will be the playoff bar, too.
Oh, definitely. Oh, big save again by Allen.
Wow.
This is big right here. They're really wrapping up here shortly after the end of the second. Let's go, Johnny.
All right, so we have a live video feed that I'll be editing by tomorrow and posting up in the lounge of the entire event. We'll see a lot of good conversation, a lot of good camaraderie, and if you're not here, you're missing out. We'll also have professional photos taken, and we'll post those up in the lounge again tomorrow or Monday.
Was that?
And I can't say enough. Thomas, thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you, Johnny. It's like I said, it's great to meet all the people that I feel like I talk to everybody every day, just reading their comments and what have you. But to actually get to see them in person and shake your hand and converse back and forth instead of just typing stuff out, it's awesome, you know.
No problem, and it's a unique bar experience, and there's nothing like it in the St. Louis area. So when Thomas officially opens up, you got to get down here and have a few drinks and have some fun because it's a blast.
And that's exactly what this is going to be. And to think it took this long to get a good blues bar in St. Louis.
Well, that's definitely something that got me thinking that, you know, you see Cardinals theme bars and what have you.
You got people bringing pizza in. It's almost the end of the second period.
we needed a place.
We might have been for a while, Thomas.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it's you, because some people will just open one to say, "Oh yeah, I got a blues bar, fans."
You know,
but this is a fans bar.
Yes.
It's like if somebody had a blues man cave and said, "You know what? Let's just open it to the public," and that's what this is.
This is exactly that. It's small. It's tight fitting. All the fans sitting close together gives it more of a family atmosphere. It's kind of like an Irish or English pub. Real small, but you know what? You can't beat that because everybody's close together. Everybody's passionate. Love it.
Another thing that I wanted to do is I've noticed a lot of people in the Facebook pages are really creative, making some really cool stuff. So I have a binder up on the bar. Anybody that makes a product that they're selling that's blues or hockey related is welcome to put their sheet in the binder to advertise their product to get they won't find a better target audience for their product.
No, and that's awesome for you to support others' creative ideas and give them that opportunity, because a lot of businesses will say, you know what, I'll do that, but I'm going to take a cut or I'm going to charge you. It's all about the fans, and that's what you're doing.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, again, Thomas, thank you for everything. It is the Blues Lounge Podcast, and we are live on the Bluenote Sports Bar Grille. We're going to wrap up this podcast. We may start another live one here in a little while. But
Post-game.
It's our first hour-long podcast we've ever done live.
Is this where I stand up and drop the mic?
This is exactly that. If you want to do that, go ahead. But make sure.
Let's give a hand.
David's not
have
present
everybody
to do
in the
that.
bar give a hand to Thomas.
Woo! Everybody in the bar. Here we go.
Everybody in the bar, give a hand to Thomas.
Right now. Thank you, Thomas, so much.
For supporting the lounge and making this one badass bar.
Amen.
Everybody's having a fantastic time, and they'll continue to.
Yeah, give him the megaphone.
Yeah.
We got to close it out here, loungers, very shortly.
Thank you guys so much. We'll be checking in with you again soon. Have the audio up from this. If you're not here, if you didn't hear it live, we'll even do Periscope. Follow me at Doc Noyes on Periscope. I'll put that video up shortly. Everybody have a fantastic time. We missed you tonight, but we'll do it again soon. For Doc Noyes, it's Sean Ditch.
What's up?
And
we're
producer
out.
David.
Producer David.
Everybody in the lounge, thank you so much. Have a good one.
So